Hello Internet and welcome to the show. James White Dragon here with Moonlight Sarah.
Hi.
And welcome to my girlfriend's first Yugioh deck. So, Sarah, tell us a little bit about your deck you got here.
Well, this is made up of cards that I bought when I was about like 9 or 10 when the game first came out in this country, and then James gave me some cards to actually make it into a deck that I could actually play against his decks, although he has meta decks so he always beats me, which is really not fun.
So, just to put it out right, this deck is not a meta deck. You're not going to win any regionals or any world championships with this deck. This is all about cards that you may have lying around your house that you could get back into playing. Not competitively, but just to have a bit of fun. So, Sarah, show us what we got.
Okay then, well, what should I start with?
Let's start with the main deck.
Okay, so if we put that out the way. So the main deck, of course, it's a Blue Eyes deck. So we've got our 3 Blue Eyes cards there. And then we've got 2 of these Alexandrite dragons.
So why did you decide to put these in?
Because they're nice little attackers with 2,000 attack points there.
Okay, fair enough.
Which is pretty good, yeah. So, and of course, Blue Eyes. It wouldn't be a Blue Eyes deck if there were no Blue Eyes cards in it.
Although most Blue Eyes decks tend not to run them.
And then we've got this dragon dwelling in a cave, which I like the defense on this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This was one of my cards, so that we put in.
Yeah.
Because I needed the defense, and then. As much as you hate me for this, I've got 3 protectors of Blue Eyes.
Yeah, not.
It was teaching me how to use combos, which is something that I needed to learn how to do, and so it was good to have that in it.
Obviously, you wouldn't run this nowadays, but this is.
Yeah, I got 2 maidens as well. I did originally have 3 in here.
You cut it down,
but
didn't
we
you?
cut it down, and then we've got 2 White Stone of Legend, and I'll just move those up a little bit.
Okay.
It's a bit more space. And then we've got one of these guys. He's pretty cool.
And that's kind of all your Blue Eyes support.
Yeah, and then we have this dragon tuner, because of course you need dragon tuners.
Yeah, that's fine.
A lot nowadays. So
Now, some people would use this because it has, if you don't know what this card does, it's in the Blue Eyes structure deck, and you can use it to equip to another card. And so you can prevent that card's destruction by sending this card to the graveyard. It's another little tip.
I'm just going to do a bit of sorting. Make some room.
Make some room.
Yeah, so we've got those. We've got 2 of these Kaiser Seahorse. We've got this Mirage Dragon, which is another one you gave me.
Yep.
Honest.
Honestly, why not?
Yeah. And then 2 more random dragons.
So why have you got a Galaxy Ice Photon in this deck?
You gave it to me.
Well, I didn't say put it in the deck.
And it's pretty though, look. Who wouldn't want that?
Fair enough. Okay, so that's all your monsters. Shall we have a look at your spells?
Yeah.
Now, Sarah's spells, she mostly wanted to run her own cards, so we gave her a couple of Blue Eyes cards, but mostly she's got stuff that was from her own collection, so obviously no meta cards, there aren't any hand traps, but she does have Silver Spray, Beacon of White, and Burst Stream Destruction.
So those are our main Blue Eyes ones.
Then we've got 1 card of Consonance and 1 Dragon Shrine. Those are all kind of our modern Yu-Gi-Oh cards that we've put into Sarah's deck. Of course, if we had a bit more budget, I would buy Sarah some hand traps.
Here's mine.
Fisher. Okay, this is where she goes a bit, you know, old school. Apart from the Dragon Shield, which she just loves, that's kind of her favourite strategy in this deck, to protect her cards with Dragon Shield.
You love it really when I do that.
Oh yes, I do, because I can steal it with Borrowload if I'm playing Borrowload, which I don't really anymore, so I've got that. I guess I'll just pop it with Dragoon, it's fine. Okay, so, and last but not least, your trap cards.
Okay, so good old Mirror Force.
Mirror Force, yes. Magic Cylinder. Of course, you wouldn't normally play these cards in a modern day deck because they'll win you some games, but they're not going to win you everything. So these are, you've got yourself a Grand Horn of Heaven that I gave you, and Draining Shield, Secret Barrel. You have lots of damage inflicting things.
Well, I kind of needed them because of the deck that you were running at the time. It was Evil Swarms, wasn't it, you were running when you first built
I was running Evil Swarms and Metal Foes were my 2 decks I was running back then. And that's why you've got the Rivalry of Warlords. I thought you had your main deck in 2, if you put one in one of your other decks.
Yeah, I put one in one of my other decks.
Okay. And you've got 1 Call of the Haunted and 1 Trap Hole. Obviously this deck is by no means at all meta or relevant at all. It's just a fun deck that you can have a couple of blast balls with.
It taught me how to use combos and things like that, which was something, you know, I just sort of thought that you like just went, I summon a monster and attack you, and that's not how Yu-Gi-Oh works.
Yeah, this is all about teaching. Sarah's new deck, which we're going to release a video of soon, is her new Trickstar deck, which is a bit more relevant to now. So
and a bit more complex with the combos.
A bit more complex with the combos. And also she's building a zombie deck, so she's got 2 decks in the works. Obviously we're just using her cards, so this is all about using what cards you have. We have gone out of our way to get some more cards though, like to get her Trickstar Light Stage and things like that. She doesn't have any hand traps of late, but I will let her borrow some of mine because my deck is full of hand traps. So yeah, we'll show you that when we get to it. Anyway, on to the extra deck.
Okay, so
1 Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. Most of this stuff was things that I gave Sarah just to help out her deck. We gave her 3 Azuro Silver Dragon, because I had quite a few of the Blue Eye Structure decks at the time. I had 2 cases Blue Eye Structure decks, so I had quite a few spare, as you can imagine. Okay, we've got 1 Gaga Cowboy for game. We've got number 23. We've got number 46 Draglion. Utopia.
This card's really cute.
Yeah, Sarah wanted a cute card. It's not very meta relevant, but she wanted a cute card. She's got number 40. Then she's got a Twin Triangle Dragon, 1 LP, which at the time I gave it to her, none of us really knew how to use LP. Obviously now it's meta relevant, but at the time it wasn't. So yeah, it was meta relevant. We just didn't know how to use it. Obviously I run Dragon Link now, so obviously I know how to use it. And last but not least, we have...
You gave me Borrowload.
1 Borrowload Dragon. This was
your most recent edition.
Yeah, this is the most recent edition. The reason I gave it to Sarah was at the time it was worth a lot of money and I didn't want to give it away. Obviously it's worth nothing now, but this is still the original printing of Borrowload, so you know it's probably going up a bit in value. So Sarah's quite happy with that. Yeah. And so yeah, that is Sarah's first deck. We hope you enjoyed this video. Any comments you want to make, Sarah?
Yeah, I feel like it's important to state that this is my Blue Eyes. These 2 are not, because my other Blue Eyes is a little bit special. Yes,
Sarah has a misprint of the starter deck Kaiba, not a first ed, so it's not less than graded 10, but since it's a very cool misprint, very special. Maybe we'll add a picture at the end of this video so you can see.
Get a picture.
And as you can see from that, you can see that there's a big circle on it, just the silver circle. Very cool little misprint there. And yeah, you're quite proud of that, aren't you?
Yeah, well I didn't think anything of it until you saw it and you just went,
oh, that's a cool misprint.
What is that? And you were just like, is this fake?
Is this fake? No, it's real. It's
like,
real.
No,
it's definitely real.
It's not fake. I bought this in a starter deck pack in a toy shop back in 2003, 2004. So it's real.
So yeah, there you go. That was my girlfriend's first Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Of course, there you will be seeing some more advanced decks coming up soon. Her Trickstar deck, of course, and her zombies, which will be very interesting to see. So yeah, stay tuned for those, and also a pack opening coming very soon, as always. And stay tuned for that. And we hope you enjoyed today's video. It's goodbye from me.
Bye.
See you later.